just in case. Keeping a gun in the house wasn't something my parents took lightly. After my dad bought it, he took my sister and me to the shooting range to learn the basics. I was a terrible shot, but I knew how to load it and make sure the safety was on, which is exactly what I did next. I hated weapons. I hated anything that was created for the sole purpose of inflicting pain, but I knew a gun wasn't required to cause damage. Hands could be just as dangerous. Setting the gun on the bed, I sat down on the floor. Hugging my knees to my chest, I listened to the latest voicemail. "I'm sorry, sweetheart," Jackson cooed softly, his tone a complete opposite to the previous message. "You know I just love you so much. I can't be without you. Do yourself a favor and listen to what I say. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Come outside and see me." Click. Another chime rang out, which meant he must have left another voicemail right after the last one. I pushed play again. "Bitch!" My body jolted at the outburst. "Open the fucking door, that's it. If we're over, then you're dead," he shouted. I began to hyperventilate as fear took over. "I warned you. I tried to play nice. Now I'm coming for you." Tears streamed down my face as I stared at the phone in shock. Would he follow through on the threat he'd made so many times before? Despite his abusive tendencies, I never wanted to believe he was unhinged enough to kill me. Loud pounding on the door spurred me into action. I grabbed the gun and ran back to my room. Then I did the most cliché thing possible. I hid in my closet. Although the walk-in was spacious, hiding places were limited. As I settled into the far left corner, I also remembered there was no window, no escape route, no way out. Not that it would have mattered. We lived in the middle of nowhere. This 2-acre piece of land used to be my own version of heaven, but right now I felt like I was trapped on an island with a murderous psycho. I heard a loud thud followed by another, and I could tell Jackson was trying to barge through the front door. Fumbling with my phone, I quickly dialed 911. "911, what's your emergency?" Refusing to be incoherent with panic, I took a deep breath and tried to sound level-headed. "My name is McKenna Connolly. I'm at 1715 Old Orchard Road in Daywood, Illinois. My ex-boyfriend is trying to break into my house. His name is Jackson Mayers. I know, he wants to hurt me." "Has he ever been violent toward you?" "Yes." A choked sob escaped along with the truth. For the past 2 years, I'd kept the ugly details of my relationship a secret from everyone. Admitting it out loud for the first time made all the emotions come to the surface. Fear, sadness, shame. I should have told someone. My parents, or a teacher. Instead, I let them believe the sudden change in my personality was due to typical teenage stuff, because I was ashamed of the truth. Being smart, kind, and independent didn't make me immune to guys like Jackson. Hiding the bruises on my arms with long sleeves had been easy, and if anyone ever saw, I laughed it off as an accident. I absent-mindedly rubbed at the scar by my hairline. That one hadn't been as easy to explain. "Miss, are you alone?" "Yes," I answered, struggling to keep my voice steady. "My parents went to a movie, and my sister is at a sleepover." Date night. Mom and Dad had kept the tradition of going out once a month for as long as I could remember. I'd always found it adorable, but as I watched them walk out the door earlier, I wanted nothing more than to beg them to stay home. I held it in, though. If I had asked them not to go, they would have wanted to know why. And I didn't want to lie to them anymore. Thank God my sister wasn't home. Krista was only 12, and the thought of her witnessing Jackson at his worst made my stomach churn.